73% of the team's rushing yards, leads the SEC in rushing, but it'll be play action to start for Beasley. Hit as he throws, goes deep, and just a little. One of the many seniors who delivered the hit on Bazelak. So first down and 10 now from the 40. Two straight wins for Missouri, South Carolina, and Florida to get them to 6 on the season. That overtime victory last week, and it was this man, Tyler Badie. It is Daniel Parker, as mentioned, as well as Xavier Delgado starting left guard. Jack Samsel, quarterback, Elijah Youn, all out with the flu in this one as Badie tackles. Missouri 45% on third down this year. Arkansas second in the SEC in stopping it, but Baisley's got a man open, and he overthrew him. Teams coming in motivated to win this battle line rivalry. Missouri has won the last 5 matchups, and Tyler Badie, no space, playing in his final home game here at Razorback Stadium. They put Badie in motion, and Bazelak will let it fly once again. This time he connects with his target for a first down, Mookie Cooper. He stays in the backfield. Fresh set of downs now just past the 30. The give, Badie, shifty, using the speed, bounce it to the outside. So Badie stays in there on this first down call, finds another hole, but then runs into Morgan. No gain to go the rest of the way. Second and 10. Bazelak lofts one, complete. Another 4 players saying so. Badie is back in the game. Badie has the rock, and he lowers the shoulder. And here is a huge second down and 15. Change out the running back. Get Downing in there, but they're going to go to the air. Bazelak escapes, gets rid of it. Bazelak incomplete. Any question I have, you have the answer to. Badie back in the game, and Badie shedding tacklers, finally forced out of bounds after a game. Okay, I just want to check.
I'm numb to it now.
I just want to check. Stick with the hot hand. And Badie, and the leading rusher in the conference, has the rock once again, but that Arkansas defense. Fourth down and 5. Bazelak could not connect with Bannister. He was open. Bazelak hands it off. Beatty.
Just that quiet 6.
First quarter winding down. Here's a second down and 5. Beatty again. Cuts once. 32.
I'd expect maybe some sort of pressure. Try to see if you can knock him out of field goal range.
Instead, Bazelak keeps and dives forward for the first third down conversion of the game on either side. Beatty, and they are going to work them.
Cincinnati, you're right. They're in the playoffs.
And Beatty is back in the game.
Bazelak just 2 of 7 right now.
But Beatty with 57 yards on 14 carries, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Beatty fight.
Got to opt out. He'll have no opportunity.
Third down and 1, and Beatty just
doesn't seem to affect him.
Unbalanced formation.
Bazelak gets rid of it quickly. And
I was worried about was Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. All in that same, I mean, that was a stacked running back class that year, and Beatty this year is leading the way once again. Just so tough to.
Once you pass the initial line, you could be gone.
Beatty. So now a first down from the Arkansas 30. Give it to number 1, Beatty.
Third time this year I've seen people just have major accidents into them.
Beatty will get some of that yardage back. The Arkansas 31, Beatty is back in, but will line up out wide. Bazelak 4 of 11 today with 51 yards. Bazelak knocked away. What a play.
Immediately when he would have recognized that, hopefully he would have bumped his hands up to let the referee know to reset that clock back to the game left to make another mistake for sure.
All right, Gene, thanks so much as always. Beatty finds some space, and look out, here comes Tyler Beatty, already over 100 yards on the day. And Bazelak, quick throw, knocked.
Hoping that they get in the field goal range instead of trying to go after it.
Second down and 10. Bazelak has to get rid of it. Got absolute 28 yards. Needs a big play once again here. Had that big third down conversion on their last drive. This time they'll hand it off for Beatty. And they'll let their star go. Tyler Beatty down the sideline and out of bounds.
Jefferson, as we all remember, came back.
Flip it to Smith. Loss of 4, 2nd and 14, deep in their own territory for Missouri. Badie, who went 117 yards.
End of the game, you know what Missouri wants to do, but they got to be able to throw the ball. Bazelak has to be better here in the second half.
Threatening pressure again in an empty formation.
3rd and 9. Flag comes in. Bazelak is sacked. But he's done his job to this point, getting his team up a couple of scores. Bazelak tried to set up the screen. Badie fell down. Their leading receptor.
To your point, Aaron.
Bannister with a man in motion. Bazelak back to the air, rolls out of the pocket, fires on the run, and it's short, looking for Badie. 3 for 11 today on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 10.
Pressure.
Screen pass. Badie slips down, and that'll be it.
And they had it too. Perfect design.
He sure does. Badie, his 24.
Keep that running game alive.
And also stay out of the spread formation.
They will keep it on the ground. And Badie will come up about 1.5 yards short of a first.
See if you can get around the edge.
Just put it right in his gut. Badie bouncing off tacklers just shy of midfield.
And for Missouri, if you're...
Bazelak will hand it off to Michael Cox, and he is bottled up. Markel Utze, the Missouri Parker in the end zone to get this team to 6 wins. Parker unavailable today due to the flu. Badie back in the game.
Carries now for Tyler Badie.
2nd and 8. Let's make it 28.
Make it 28. Look at him.
Here's a 3rd down and 3. They send Chisholm in motion, but they give it to Badie. It's going to be close, but I don't think he got there. He was honestly 1 yard short. Bannister, the motion man. Bazelak keeps. Bazelak throws, and he completes. Great job.
You're going to make it as a coach, man. You're going to make it.
Bazelak had time, now has to roll with Morgan in pursuit and throws it away.
A little bit more involved here at the end of the 3rd quarter, heading into the 4th.
2nd and 10. Deep now into Arkansas territory. Badie will look to chop up a couple more yards, but he falls right into...
It looks like Arkansas is bluffing. They're going to be dropping out in the coverage.
But now they're getting a second call, too. All this, fake snap creates a defensive opportunity to change the call.
Bazelak steps up. Fires on the run again. Oh, it's picked up.
They're 1 for maybe 7 in these empty formations.
3rd and 19. Oh, what a connection. It's going to be short of the front.
And it landed into the Razorbacks' hands.
Bazelak comes right out and throws an
Ear. Be nice to get a little drive here to get a springboard into bowl preparation.
And Badie stays in the game, just keeps racking up yards. His 31st carry goes for 14.
What a competitor.
Probably should have been more based on what we've seen in the passing game.
Let's add to the total. This time, Arkansas ready for you.
But it's more remarkable of his accomplishments without
100%.
a running quarterback at his side.
He's left. 3rd and long. That was nearly.
In rushing.
Brady Cook in at quarterback, and he'll keep it here and squeeze his way past the line.
One of those years where just things aren't going well. Turnovers been a little bit too high.
Look at this guy. Oof. Game is out of hand, and Tyler Badie.
Play. That stuff doesn't work.
Back to Badie. He's got 100.
What he's done is outstanding.
He is knocking on the door of 200 yards. By the way, we talked about Derek.
How do you get a great running back to come to Missouri?
Mookie Cooper. Nice effort. And he's
take the top off of defense. I think that's half the issue for the passing game.
Talking to Barry Odom in prep. Ifs and buts were candy and nuts.
Beatty trying to keep his footing. Here it is. And he keeps the drive alive at minimum, picks up 4.
He's going to end up 6-6. He was 5-5 a year ago, so he's at 500. Sam Pittman gets to 11-11 here today, and there goes Beatty over 200.
That is a crazy stat for Tyler Beatty. He has 5 games to get 1,000 yards, and he's looking for the end zone now. First time in the red zone for Missouri. CBS. And here it is. Tyler Beatty.
You want to talk about guts and love for his teammates? It's been on show here in this ball game.
41 carries, guys. 41 carries.
And he's not Derrick Henry.